So welcome to my series on options, and we first need to talk about what options actually are. And options are a specific financial contract about the future. So let's say this is today on our time axis, and we're talking about a date in future which I call large T. This could be in 1 month or 1 year, any point in the future. And an option gives you the right to buy or sell an asset which is specified for a specified price K. And this specified price is called the strike. And the underlying asset can really be anything. It can be the share of Apple, it can be a barrel of oil, it can be any financial asset you can think about. So let's now talk about what you actually get, what the payoff profile of such a contract is. And let's focus first on the option to buy an asset. And this option to buy an asset is called a call option. So on the x-axis, I have the value of my underlying of the asset I'm allowed to buy. And on the y-axis, I have the payoff of the call. So let's say our option contract is that I'm allowed to buy the share of Apple for $100 in a year of time. And let's say in this year of time, the Apple share is worth $80. So what will I do? Well, I will buy the Apple share on the market, because I would be stupid to use my option and to pay 100 euros for an asset which I can buy for 80 euros. In other words, for all values of the asset that are smaller than the strike price K, I get nothing. So what happens now if the value of my Apple share is $110? Well, in this case, I have the right to buy the Apple share at 100, whereas the market value is 110. In other words, the payoff that I get from my option is 10, right? I can buy an asset for 100 via my option, and I can sell it on the market for 110, so my value is 10. So in other words, the payoff of my call option is linearly growing from the strike price K, right? And the slope is 1. Let's now talk about the second type of option, the option where I have the right to sell an asset. This is also called a put option. So once again, I have the value of the asset on the x-axis, and I have the payoff of my option on the y-axis. And let's say once again my strike price is K. And K is equal to 100. So let's say that our Apple share is at 150 at the time my option is due. So this means I can sell my asset for 100 through my option, or I can sell my asset for 150 on the market. So in other words, I will sell my asset on the market, my option is worthless. However, let's say the worth of the Apple stock is at 50. What can I do? Well, I can buy the asset on the market for 50 and get 100 if I sell the asset through my option. So the payoff through my option is 50. So once again, we have a linearly increasing payoff starting for asset values smaller than the strike price. And that's it. Those are the famous payoff profiles for call and put options. And in the next videos, we're going to try to understand what the price is of buying such an option. And we're going to look at the properties of this option price.